Let us now look at prepaid expenses in a bit more detail. Now, prepaid expenses are those expenses for which you have already paid but you have not yet received the services. Not yet received the services during the accounting period for which you are preparing the financials. Let's take an example and probably understand this in a bit more detail. Let's say you have paid for some insurance policy and you paid to an extent of, let's say, $1,000, and this $1,000 has given you insurance for 2 years. Okay, so if we talk about purely income statement, in year 1 you will not take 1,000 because this 1,000 is actually worth for 2 years. So in the income statement you will take the apportioned portion for 1 year. This will be 1,000 divided by 2, that is $500 as an expense, right? In year 2 again you'll take $500 as an expense against the insurance policy. Now let us look at how the balance sheet movement will take place in these 2 years. Balance sheet, let's make it from the start. During year 0, assets and liabilities. Here in year 0, when you have not yet used the insurance policy, we will record a prepaid expense to an extent of $1,000. Now what about year 1, asset and liabilities? Now between year 0 and year 1 you have actually used up an expense of $500. So the remaining amount of prepaid expense here is actually $500. And what about year 2? In year 2 you would have used another $500, so your asset and liability here, prepaid expense, will be $0. So your prepaid expense is moving from year 0 to year 1, year 1 to year 2, and back to 0 in year 2. So this is how prepaid expenses are kind of recorded. Prepaid expenses are essentially intangible expenses. You can call this as intangibles.